A Virginia judge has dismissed a group's petition to recall a Fairfax County school board member over pandemic shutdowns that suspended in-person learning for 12 months. This despite volunteers collecting more than 5,000 signatures to oust that board member. Here to react, Fairfax County, Virginia parent and co-founder of the Open FCPS coalition that launched that petition, Zia Tompkins. Good morning to you, Zia.
Hi, good morning, Carly. Thank you so much for having me.
Happy to have you. So first, walk us through how you got to this point where 5,000 people signed a petition to oust this board member. Her name is Elaine Tholen. Why her?
So bottom line is that we are a grassroots bipartisan organization of parents, teachers, and taxpayers here in Fairfax County that, as you mentioned, over the last 10 months in the snow, burning sun, in the rain, gathered over 5,000 physical signatures to try and bring accountability to this school board, beginning first with Ms. Tholen. Last July, this school board, ours here in Fairfax County, the 10th largest in the country, decided to keep schools closed and go all virtual in the fall, despite ignoring all medical and scientific evidence from their own departments of health, which indicated that schools could open safely, along with best practices that were already being implemented in jurisdictions across this state and internationally. We felt that myself and the other parents involved and the 5,000 petitioners believed that this was, a completely oversight of her duty and a sign of incompetence, and we initiated the recall.
I think a lot of parents across the country are fighting the same fight that you are right now. So how do you feel about this judge's decision to dismiss your effort? That means that she gets to keep her job.
Well, this is a great story here in that the judge didn't really have a choice. We were actually betrayed by our own court-appointed Commonwealth attorney, a handpicked guy from the previous Commonwealth attorney, the actual Commonwealth attorney of Fairfax County, who is himself under recall and had to recuse himself. This is all partisan politics. Basically, these two guys were funded by George Soros to the tune of about $2.1 million, specifically to advance an ideological agenda here in Virginia. Unfortunately, with this hand-picked attorney, they colluded with the defense and chose not to pursue our case. In that respect, the judge's hands were tied, and the case was dismissed.
Okay, well, this school board member, Elaine Tholen, she has responded to the judge dismissing the petition, courtesy of the hand-picked attorney, as you pointed out. She says, I was happy to hear that special prosecutors tell the judge that the case was about a policy disagreement. The recall process is not a vehicle to resolve such disputes with elected officials. That is why we have elections. So, please respond to what she had to say. And what do you think the next school board election is going to look like?
Well, it will look very different than last. And, Ms. Tholen has a right to her opinion. But the fact of the matter is, when the citizens of Fairfax County and citizens across Virginia and this country vote for any elected official, they expect those folks to represent the views of their constituents. Tholen and the rest of that school board here in Fairfax County decided to basically pass policy reflecting the views of the unions and a key special interest that had a huge role in their getting elected, thus overruling the actual will of the people who voted for them. That's a key issue here, is that ultimately, whether it's the George Soros money, whether it's union money, it's the undermining of local governance that is at the heart of this, and the removal of accountability. Yeah. We believe that we have a strong case going forward. We're pursuing all legal options despite our case being dismissed. But I think at the end of the day, what we want, parents, students, taxpayers, everyone in this Commonwealth and across the country, we want genuine representation from the people that we elect.
Zia, what is this upcoming school year going to look like for kids in Fairfax County? Are they back to in-person learning?
So they are. The schools have opened up this week to 5 days in person, but I'll caution everyone who's listening in that remember that local school funding, for the most part, particularly here in Fairfax County and across Virginia, is tied to enrollment. So right now, the school system, it's in their interest to ensure that everyone, that the veneer is in, that everyone is in school, in learning, and that everything is normal, for fear that any additional students will be disenrolled and then would jeopardize their funding.
Wow.
We've seen a drop in enrollment, just colloquially. My kids' kindergarten, they had a little over 30 kids last year. They only have 18 this fall.
Yeah.
So they can't afford that kind of hemorrhaging.
All right. Zia, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Take care now.
All right. You too. Julian?